Yo, um, I'm gonna wait a few minutes till somebody come in here. All right. Looks like I got one person in here. Hey, drop a comment because I'm about to go off. If nobody else comes in here, then I'll just go off. I'm gonna go off in the next minute. All right. Well, it ain't gonna be nobody in this live screen, so I'm just gonna go off. It's a few topics I want to talk about. Well, really, one topic, just a few things in this topic I want to talk about. But what's going on out here? It seems like brothers are getting penis watched, penis police everywhere. My God, even Mad Bus Driver had to make a couple of videos. He been dropping videos consistently lately. People out here trying to penis police black men. I'm not feeling that. They're not doing that with anybody else. It's just with the brothers. People had a lot to say about Bronny James. I mean, he's a 17-year-old young boy, teenage. He had grown ass women and men worrying about who he was with, who he brought to the prom. because he brought a Snow Queen, Princess Peaches to the prom. Don't worry about that. Why y'all worried about what he bring to the prom? And I sort of know why. Because they see these young brothers out here, they're not getting with these young daggles, and they feel some type of way. You already got a lot of brothers, millennials and Gen Xers, etc. out here being diverse in their options and stuff. Now these young brothers, man, these Gen Zs and even some of these Generation Alphas, bro, they don't care. They gonna do whatever they want when it comes to who they dating and stuff, or who they're hanging out with. They can be mad all they want. It's not gonna stop. It is only gonna get worse. And a lot of people, it's gonna get to the point where like here's what these daggles don't understand. And a lot of these shea butter simps out here, they don't understand the fact that like the more they keep complaining, it's gonna create resentment, and it's already happening. It's already happening. My God, you got these you even got other daggles or other ebony females calling it out. They calling these shits out. Someone said on TikTok that a lot of this complaint is because of the right of refusal, the right of first refusal. And then you even got Becky out here calling these shits out. You had a Becky out here on TikTok supporting Kevin Samuels, right? And then a lot of daggles had something to say about that. And I'm just now finding out how anti-black male TikTok is, bro. A lot of chicks on here, especially like these shea butter chicks, out here talking real reckless about Ebony, man. They over here talking this pink pill type of stuff. 40-year-old women talking about how they be trying to get their niece and they 11-year-old, yeah, their 11-year-old niece and granddaughters out here to date Zaddy, to date these little white boys out here. And don't nobody even care. Like brothers don't even care. But I don't even care. It's just the gaslighting. They want to come at us for the reason why they doing this, that, and the third. Like, just go do it. Why you gotta throw us under the bus with these ridiculous talking points? It is BS. And they do it to themselves. And they want to go on here and talk about how brothers hate these shea butter chicks, and that's not even the case at all. They're mad because brothers don't want to take that bull crap. And brothers are exercising their options. And brothers are starting to have some self-esteem and have some damn standards. And like just don't want to meet that standard. And it's just a whole dog and pony show. And it's getting they're trying to hide behind this whole intersectionality. They on TikTok promote this whole intersectionality. Basically, what I've seen is that intersectionality is supposed to be different types of oppression other than racism and classism, the isms. These females, especially some of these women of color females out here, they over here trying to do this whole intersectionality. You had one you had one Asian bimbo. This happened last year. She tried to say that men of color and white women are the same, and that was just ridiculous. Like we're under the same power structure, just like anybody else. We don't have any privilege. Unless you're talking about our native lands and stuff like that, like in an Asian country, South American country, or Middle East country. Okay, then I can see what you're talking about. But really, a lot of their arguments are they're based on it's based on poor behavior, on a guy's behavior and freaking nature when it comes between the genders. They're basically trying to throw patriarchy under the bus. That's really what it's about. They're just hiding behind this whole intersectional. It's really about patriarchy. And she started getting mad because she couldn't handle the blowback. Guys calling her out. I think a lot of Asian guys were calling her out too. Talking about she's probably with a white dude, and she said even if she was, how does that make what I say invalid? It really does make what you say invalid. Because how you gonna throw men of color? You gonna throw men of color talking about they have an oppressive system? You're gonna throw that oppressive system under the bus just to go to another oppressive system, which is that white boy you laying down with. And I think that was just ridiculous. And then a lot of daggles out here went with that and rolled with it, and then they put their own little narrative on it to try to cut throw at brothers. And that whole thing is about the whole struggles of being a dark skinned shea butter or just a shea butter, which is another form of penis policing. That's why I brought this up. This whole shaming, this whole shaming thing, it's just another form of penis policing. Intersectional. That's penis policing. And then let's talk about these passport haters out here. You got these you got Ask Nathaniel out here, bro. That dude's freaking lame. If you guys are listening, make a comment. But I got issues with Ask Nathaniel, man. This guy, he's been going on a tirade for years, for about 3 years. Because I noticed him in 2018, and then he started to flip the switch in 2018, around the summer, throwing passport guys under the bus. Now he's really going on a tirade. Every video he's making is about guys going overseas and stuff. Hey, what's up, Darien? What's going on, brother? I'm glad somebody's here. I was just talking about a lot of these people, penis police and everything, man. And there was so many topics I'm going to talk about within this particular topic of penis policing. I talked about Bronny James, Daggles on TikTok, throwing brothers on the bus with this whole called intersectionality talking points, which is another form of penis policing to try to shame brothers into submission. Now I'm talking about Ask Nathaniel. Ask Nathaniel, he's over here penis policing brothers. I wonder why he's not doing this with other men. He's just doing this with the brothers. And you look at his channel, he did a complete 180. He'll go around talking to all these other chicks, right? About them wanting to date us and stuff like that. And I heard he even went to the DR. Now he's doing a complete 180. He flipped the script. Now he's getting at brothers, nobody else but brothers, about travel. And then you look at his channel, he's pandering to the Shea Butters. He's pandering them. He calling brothers bozos because they want to mess with non-black chicks and stuff like that. Overseas, going to Colombia and stuff like that. The dude's a troll and a coward. Yeah, I heard he was a fraud. I heard he paid all those women he interviewed on all his channels. He be paying them and have sex with them. He be paying. So does this dude really got game and stuff? Like he claimed that he good with women, but rumor has it that he pays those women to smash. Yeah, he gonna go and talk about how he sided black men going on overseas and like they players for paying for prostitutes, and he's assuming that they're paying for prostitutes, and not all of those women are prostitutes. A lot of them are not. He can do all the shaming he wants. He's not gonna stop us. He's not gonna stop us. And then I had a troll. Look, I was on one of international passport videos. The video was called "Why Mexican Women Love Black Men More Than We Think," something like that. And I made a comment. I replied to somebody's comment. Well, according to Ask Nathaniel, Latinos don't like black men like that. Even though I know that's cap, and it's some troll respond to me with a whole bunch of bullshit, and it turns out that, like, the more I kept replying, he told on himself. He was a troll from Kim 123. He rose with Kim 123. So I'm thinking this, yo, it's not even just Shea Butter simps and Shea Butter chicks out here trying to penis police black men, specifically in America. But it's some of these other guys out here trying to penis police us. Some of these Chicanos, Chicano haters. I don't even like using the term Chicanos for these type of dudes because Chicanos are actually pretty cool. I'm talking about the haters. He is one of those gang guys that tell you work on yourself and stay in the community. The hell with that. Stay in the community for what? You got guys who work on themselves all the time to go to work, even work two jobs, or some people work a good 9 to 5 job as a career, like a electrician, a plumber, a welder, and they work their way up, and they still don't get respect. That's considered not being on that level because they're not working in a corporate pushing a pencil, or they don't got some PhD or a bachelor degree or something like that. You just had a near some guy, right, in the military. He's from the military. I think y'all know what I'm talking about, but he just got rejected by a devil because he had no quote unquote personality, and then that's code word for he didn't have that swag. He didn't have that hood, that hood vibe, that street ninja vibe personality with him. That's what that is. And I'm not even mad at her. It's actually a good thing that she said that, and it's actually a good thing that something like this happens because it proves our point. It proves solid brothers' point, solid black men. I created a new term for us brothers. I call us either upstanding brothers or solid brothers. And the other guys, I call them foul brothers. The dysfunctional ones, the suckers. I call them foul brothers. These chicks, bro, they don't want, a lot of them don't want good dudes who are not dysfunctional. But I guarantee he wouldn't have that issue if he exercises with Princess Peaches and Maria. Well, you might have to watch out for Maria because some of them, one of them bad boys, some of them on that hood stuff too. But for the most part, brothers don't really have issues with them. And then you just had to unsubscribe, no, unsub from As Nathaniel today. I'm surprised you remained sub to him this long. I was never sub to the guy. I used to watch his videos here and there back in the day, back in like 2018, like at the beginning. Then I started to notice a change. That was around 2018, around the summertime. He started throwing passport bros under the bus with Mr. Lacardio, and I think Mr. Jack was on the video too. But going back to what I was saying earlier about how people are policing us, the shea butter daggles and the shea butter simps, some of these Chicano haters out here, Chicano haters, they're penis policing us. Guys like Kim123 and then his followers, you gotta watch out for some of his followers because they go on black men's channels to talk about travel and they go in the comment section trolling people. It happened to me. And then he started rehashing rhetoric that every he I made a comment that I think Ask Nathaniel got his heart broken by a Latina, or he went through some racism with a Latino dude, and then he never recovered from that. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from the dude. Either that, or he's pandering because there's money into pandering to the shea butter. Oh, okay. The reason I discovered SYSPN thanks to the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, I mean, he kind of sounded like SYSBM because yo, he was promoting brothers getting with these women that these women want us, but he did a complete 180, man. Yeah, that's the definitely they're hating on us. I'm not even gonna say all of them because it's only a few, most likely a few of those dude bros that make a that make content who got something to say about the Ebony Man, like Undead Chronic. But for the most part, most of the haters they just comment. They just make comments on videos. They not really content creators. Here's the thing about Undead Chronic. I used to watch this YouTuber named Mr. Elite, right? He was like a mid-tile slash red pill YouTuber, light skinned brother with glasses. Did you know that this Undead Chronic dude, he was kind of homeless at one point, and then Mr. Elite actually invited him to his home, gave him a place to stay till he got back on his feet. This is the thanks that we get. Cause we're portrayed as, dangerous, dysfunctional. We're the root of all violence and all this. But yet, as you can see, a lot of brothers got a heart out here. And then this is what we get. This Undead Chronic dude. Ungrateful. And by the way, General Tito lighting their ass up. Undead Chronic, bro. He Tito lighting their ass up, bro. I mean, he hitting them snowboys up with all types of hot plasma. He's gonna melt 'em the way he's spitting. The Obama snowman gonna melt. He General Tito, he hitting them with all types of fireball jutsu. So Kim 123 is part black. Never heard that before. Facts for real, me too. Like Sandman and them, I don't really fuck with them like that. I still sub to him on another channel, but I just never really watch his videos. Sometimes you sub to people and then you don't really watch their videos, even though you stop fucking with them. I do the same way to Trader NBD. I'm still sub to him. I just never bothered to unsub. I don't watch his videos because he went on full damn coon mode. Dude went from like SYSBN to damn mega coon. Yeah, Kim 123 has a problem with black men going to Latin America. Like he doesn't say anything about the dude bros, right? I mean, he had a homeboy named Rose. I think it was part of his name, either his first name or his last name. But one of his homeboys, at least he called the other guys out. He called them pro-American guys, Mr. BBC and Mr. Pro-American guys. But Kim 123 doesn't really call the other guys out. I mean, he ain't got nothing to say about Sasuke and Naruto and them and guys from Japan. Cause in Brazil, there's a whole Japanese community. There's a lot of half Japanese, half Brazilian women out here or Brazilian people out there. Which I want one of them, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They sound beautiful as hell. Half Japanese and half Brazil. Ooh. Just what I think, like, that's what I think what the Asian guys should do in America. They should just say, fuck all this bullshit. And just create their own community. Asian guys really look. I do sympathize with Asian guys to an extent because I'm hip to the game. I think they should just go SYSBM too. Save yourself, Asian man. But a lot of them don't want to do it because they've been so indoctrinated by doing everything for culture's sake and all that. But it is what it is. I digress. There's another one called Hammer who called undead correct. I ain't even gonna lie. I know who Hammer. I know who Hammer is. I think he's a white guy. He got bald head. He kind of got like a beard. I think he drives a truck. I've seen Hammerhead for years. I ain't even gonna lie. I never really had a problem with him, and he actually acknowledged what a lot of black men go through. So he okay. Hammer. I think his name like Hammerhead or something like that. He all right. But if he called him out, salute. If Hammerhand called out Undead Crown, shout out, salute to him. Cause Tito, he's dropping Thor's hammer. He's dropping Thor's hammer on Undead Chronic, bro. He keep on fucking with Undead Chronic. He's gonna turn to an Incredible Hulk. Yeah, I'm Sandman's full of it too. He's low key one of those type of dudes, man. I stopped fucking with. I've been stopped fucking with Sandman. I just haven't unsubscribed from him. I see a video of his, I don't even watch it. Sometimes, even if you don't like somebody, you still don't really unsubscribe from people. Undead, Brazil is a huge melting pot. What do you mean by that? Like, is a lot of people there, or is exaggerated? Is too exaggerated? Brother Donovan Jr., what do you mean by that? Because I do have Brazil on one of my bucket lists. It's a place I do want to go there and visit just to see what's up. It's a huge melting pot. What do you mean by that? Is it like a lot of people there? Is a lot of diverse people there, or it's just too exaggerated, too saturated? Oh, so Hammerhead, and this guy called Hammer is different. Oh, okay. I thought it was the same dudes because they got the word hammer. Oh, okay. My bad. But brothers, we gotta watch out for even some of these other type of guys who are outside the shea butter community who might be hating on us, on the police, penis police us, like the Chicano haters. These guys been going around complaining about black men going to Latin America for years. They've been doing this for years, homie. I gotta give a shout out to Andrew 260 101. He's been calling these guys out for years, man. These guys, I was someone hating on us. It's like, no, everybody wants to hate on the brother. People act like we're not supposed to want love. We're not supposed to have our sexual needs fulfilled. And it's really about intimidation. A lot of guys who are intimidated by black masculinity and our prowess. It's a lot of intimidation that comes there. And look, it's not our fault. We're just born with a unique swagger We just got that it factor, baby. It's not our fault. People got something against us just for existing, and I think that's sad. I really do. I don't really hear too much of the blowback from Asian guys like that, and I'm surprised. And Brazil has multi ethnicities. It's very diverse. Oh, so that's what you mean by a melting pot. Yeah, Brazil is definitely top 10. And I'm gonna go back to ask Nathaniel, why do you guys think that he's hating on black men so much for traveling, going overseas? I want to know you guys' opinion on that. Why do you think he has so much disdain and animosity towards us? Because a lot of these shits here in America, I'm not saying all of them like this, but damn, they're entitled, man. A lot of these modern chicks are entitled. They're delusional, effed up. Bro, I just seen a video by Darius Midtow, this black dude trying to approach this Shea Butter chick, and then she just dismissed him because she didn't find him attractive. And they wonder when these shits wonder why guys don't approach them like that. You, I ain't gonna lie, Midtow is actually having an effect. It's not even just MGTOW, it's just guys seeing the BS for what it is, and not even going along with the BS. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. That's what some guys think. And then a lot of these modern day chicks, they're feeling the blowback, and they're on TikTok whining and complaining about how ain't nobody approaching them and stuff, even crying. See, TikTok it stopped them at bread on the black pill. Everything is on TikTok. And I ain't even gonna lie, I see some Asian guys calling out internalized racism and calling out these Asian chicks out here dating white supremacists. I think that joke was funny. I only deal with female short term. Yeah. And I'm not saying that all females are like that, but it's like you got no choice nowadays but to deal with them short term. You can't really they're not really wifey material. A lot of these shits are not even wifey material or even girlfriend material. Or even no, I'm about to say F, but I'll just say it. Fuck boy, but fuck girl material. Fuck buddy material. Cause you're not the only one they might be dealing with. Yeah, they will overlook the flaws of a white guy and still get with him. Dude, I got a dude I work with. He's in the late 40s and he talking about he got some chick on Bumble, right? And he told him, yeah, it was some certain things he didn't have in life and stuff. And then she was a little bit more successful than him, and then she still wanted to see him. Facts. They would accept everything from these white boys, and then they wouldn't accept from black dudes. I mean, it is what it is. Look, with that football player, he only gave that Shea brother girl $100 within their whole entire relationship. He made her spend. He made her pay half of everything. That's savage. That's really savage, man. And then you think that would have last? That type of relationship would have last long with a brother? Hell no. She'll call him all types of dusties, this, that, and the third. Oh, he ain't on my level. This, that, and the third. Yep. And you got goofy black dudes out here, like mainly the pro black ones want to get mad at these shits. Like they gonna do what they gonna do. I don't know why they get mad. Yeah, with black guys, they do be acting ratchet and shit. And these shits talking about 5K is not enough. Basically, they say you're a bum. If that's for bums. 5K is bums. So they going up. And this goes to what Black Mind was saying. Shout to Black Mind, Black Heart. He's talking about if every guy made 500K, then the chicks will just go up to 1 mil. And then if everybody self improved and made $1 million, then they'll just go up because of her program. They'll just keep moving the goalposts. So this is actually evidence right here. Why somebody say that you gotta make 7 figures? If you make 6 figures, you bummy. You still broke. Bro, you know what I do? I would love to have 5K. I'm out of here. I am out of here, dude. Out of America. I'm getting my passport and getting the hell out of here. And scratch that money out. But it's so many things we gotta compete with. It depends on what city you at. Cause you in a city like LA, New York, um, Miami, places that are known for being superficial, yo, it's gonna be highly competitive, man. The competition is gonna be highly competitive. That's why I was on TikTok and some dude was challenging the comments I made because I was on a video. No, I wasn't on the video. I watched the video. You know how some of these chicks be making videos on TikTok talking about where the certain guys at. I actually looked at that video that Mad Bus Driver showed on one of his videos about this Asian girl talking about where all the black guys at. And I looked for the video myself, and brothers was in the comment section talking about I'm here. So guys fell for the thirst trap. And a lot of guys even called it out and say, y'all don't really fuck with us like that. Like y'all parents are racist. And some guys were saying like brothers are everywhere. I even made a comment on there as well, and then somebody trying to challenge me on it, talking about it's your social circles and stuff like that. And yeah, your social circles where you at do affect, especially the women that you want. But at the same time, it's like a lot of them Asian chicks, bro, they fuck white dudes, specifically here in America. Like it's a small market by comparison. Yeah, a black dude can get a Asian chick here in the States, but the market is smaller compared to white men. And some dude try to argue me like, dude, the number one form of interracial couples are um between the dude, bro, and Maylin, basically. So I don't know why you trying to argue with me about this. Oh yeah, I was telling guys like you might want to go overseas, bro, and you might as well. You got these shits out here. Got something to say about Michael B. Jordan? It didn't work out. Michael B. Jordan's relationship didn't work out with Lori Harvey, and it's not surprising. She belongs to the streets. She a pass around thought. She an industry rat. This is why I know is a lot of these shit. They don't want to settle down when in their physical prime, right? They want to wait until they get past that physical prime to start trying to settle down. And by then, they don't realize it's too late. You're not going to have as much options. They don't care until it's too late. They don't care. They want what they want at the moment, and that's it. Some modern chicks get it, but a lot of them don't. So it is what it is. I think Michael B. Jordan, he need to go back to the white girls. And you know, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't, because a lot of people was criticizing him for messing with white girls, and then he messed with a black chick. It didn't work out. He even wanted to wife her up, put a ring on it, and then they're gonna try to find some way to blame him. And then if he goes back to Princess Peaches, they're gonna be like, "Well, that's what he wanted all along." So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So he might as well say, "Fuck it." And to be honest with you, he should just get with a Latina or get with an Asian, bro. That's really gonna ruffle somebody's feathers. That really gonna ruffle Michael B. Jordan's feathers, especially if you get with an Asian chick, because not only the dad was gonna have something to say about it, but the dude bros, they gonna have something to say about it. They're gonna be mad because a lot of them have this entitlement that those women belong to them, which is a colonizing mentality, though. Watch Undead Chronic. Some of these mid-tire guys have something to say. Oh, Tyrone. She went with Tyrone. Yeah, he did get pressured by the committee. If I was Michael Joe, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll be doing me. Yeah, fuck what everybody got to say. He should go back. But I'm hurry up and get this over with. But a lot of people want to penis police because we're seen as a threat. We're seen as a threat genetically because our appearance, the masculine, we're perceived as the being the pinnacle of masculinity. And then sexual prowess, or just the prowess of us just existing, just the way we move, our style, our swagger, the energy we put in this world. People are intimidated about that. So people want to control it and they want to dominate it. The shea butter, the shea butter tricks want to dominate it. They want the guys that are going out of here and exercising their options, going exercise PM and stuff and traveling. They want those guys to be backup fallacies. So just in case things don't work out with the dudes that they want, when they go past that sexual market value, the sexual market prime, they got certain guys. They got the solid brothers as a backup fallacy. And then brothers are refusing to do this, and that's why they mad, and they want to go on TikTok talking about intersectionality. We hate, we hate shea butter, especially the dark skin shea butter. Well, whatever, dude. And you got shea butter simps out here caping, and then they want to throw us under the bus because a lot of guys are leaving. A lot of guys that they view as beneath them are leaving, and they need those guys to be the sexual alpha. They can't be a sexual alpha without the guys that are perceived to be lame or non-select. They need those guys to feel like the king, the sexual king, and they need them to do all the heavy lifting. They need the non-select guys, so-called non-select guys, to do all the heavy lifting when it comes to the women. Investing the money, paying on dates, giving them attention and stuff, doing all the boyfriend, husband qualities, nice guy qualities with the women, while the the quote unquote swag select dude get the sexual validation, the sexual gratification from the women. See, if a lot of dudes, if the so-called perceived non-select guys leave, the swag select guys, they gotta put in more work. They can't just get it in, get it out. They gotta give her attention, pay for the dates and stuff, handle everything else, and then they need the so-called non-select guys to do everything when it comes to community. That's why you got passport pookies like you know who, always making videos throwing brothers under the bus, passport brothers under the bus, making all these low-key pro-black talking points because they know the so-called perceived non-select guys, they're the best and brightest. I'm not gonna say every one of them the best and brightest, but most of them are the best and brightest. And then they got the resources. But you can't expect these guys to stay when they're getting disrespected or they're getting the short end of the stick. When you got an environment where it's some dysfunction, it's not real unity like that. And then we live in a multicultural society and everywhere, TV, jobs, schools, stores, environment. So dudes are gonna do what they're gonna do. Dudes are gonna do what they want. That's why if you look at the Ask Nathaniel video, he kind of puts a lot of that pro blackness in it. Cause that's what it's really about. It's about the resources. It's about these guys no longer putting the burden of manhood or the burden of boyfriendhood and husbandhood on their shoulders for the shea butter. in the burden of manhood for the so-called community. Because the shea butter females, they benefit from that in the shea butter simps and the shea butter haters out here, they benefit from it as well. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme. These guys on top of the pyramid scheme, while the guys in the bottom of the pyramid scheme, aka the so-called non-select or perceived non-select, they're doing all the heavy lifting, doing all the work so they can get higher up on the pyramid scheme, but they'll never get higher up on the pyramid scheme because the goalposts will keep getting moved. So it's basically like a pyramid scheme, aka the matrix. Yeah, it is. Interracial dating is only a problem when black men are doing it. Yeah, everybody panties gets tied up in the notch when brothers are doing it. I mean everybody, not just the shea butter community. Everybody, especially all the other men from the different cultures and stuff. But this is all I want to say. I always want to talk about the penis policing that we had to go through. And I plan on doing another live stream, maybe Friday. It just depends on what I want to talk about. I do want to talk about propaganda, but I want to thank everybody who came on this live stream, and I'm out.